Y'all ain't gonna like what I'm finna say, but I gotta say it. Shannon Sharpe is a creepy old man. I don't care what y'all say.
What's good, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. So, the internet has been buzzing ever since word got out that a $50 million civil lawsuit was filed against NFL Hall of Famer Shannon Sharpe for sexual assault. The plaintiff, originally listed as Jane Doe, is accusing him of sexual assault and battery, as well as inflicting emotional distress over the course of their 2-year relationship. Just seeing this alone is disturbing, but the case has gotten a lot more complicated since the release of several receipts in the form of text message transcripts and leaked audio. So, let's go over the gist of the case, the response from both legal teams, and then get into what the streets are saying. So on 4/20 Easter Sunday, Jane Doe, who we now know by the name of Gabby, filed suit against Shannon Sharpe for committing sexual assault at the end of 2024 and in January 2025. She also alleges that he recorded them having sex and shared the footage without her consent, and that he's repeatedly threatened to choke, slap, and even unalive her over the course of their rocky relationship. The two met at the gym in 2023, but it seems things became tumultuous in September of last year when Shannon was caught on IG Live audio having sex with another woman because Gabby was under the impression they were in an exclusive relationship. She alleges the first incident of sexual assault happened in October 2024 after she repeatedly demanded a formal apology for his infidelity, and a second time in January 2025 when he came to her Vegas home under the guise of giving her a late Christmas present. In an attempt to save face, Shannon and his legal team released this video.
To my family, friends, supporters, and colleagues, I want to speak to you directly and from the heart. This is a shakedown. I'm going to be open, transparent, and defend myself because this isn't right. This is all being orchestrated by Tony Busby, who has targeted Jay-Z. Tony Busby targets black men, and I believe he's going to release a 30-second clip of a sex tape that tries to make me look guilty and play into every stereotype you could possibly imagine. That video should actually be 10 minutes or so. Hey Tony, instead of releasing your edit, put the whole video out. I don't have it, or I would myself. You know what happened, and you're trying to manipulate the media. The encounter in question took place during the day at her invitation, and now that appears to be a deliberate setup, coordinated by Gabby, also known as Carly on OnlyFans. Gabby and Tony Busby want $50 million. What they're getting is sued for defamation and trying to take me down. My career is all about real talk and honesty. I know my family and fans know exactly what this is about, and I'm going to be out there telling you whatever I need to say, just like I always do. I love all you guys. Thanks.
As Shannon explained, Gabby is being represented by Tony Busby, a lawyer with a shaky reputation, known for going after very prominent celebs in sexual assault cases. He's gone after NFL player Deshaun Watson, rappers Jay-Z and Sean Diddy Combs, and he's also linked to a case attached to an assault and battery involving Chris Brown. He's since dropped out of the Diddy cases and withdrawn his suit against Jay-Z. So off top, many people aren't taking the case seriously due to his involvement alone. Then, to further sully her credibility, Shannon's team went on to release text messages that certainly show they had a consensual relationship and that they routinely engaged in BDSM and race play. I'll pop some of those receipts up now. In one text message, Gabby can be seen asking to wear and be choked with a dog collar, and in another text message, asking to be abused. And the texts only get more graphic from there. Feel free to pause and read them because I don't want to say them aloud. So, following the release of these text messages, Gabby's team responded with audio of a phone call where Shannon is getting super aggressive with Gabby and again threatening to choke her.
I don't know. Anything I say, you're just going to get mad at and you're just going to hang up on me. So I feel like...
I'm not going to hang up on you. Here's what it is.
What does that even mean?
Nothing, Gabby. You want to be a dick to me now, so.
I don't want to be. Don't manipulate me.
Oh, Lord have mercy. If you say that one more time, I'm going to fucking choke the shit out of you when I see you. Thank you.
Okay.
They also went on to reveal Shannon attempted to settle for $10 million in mediation, but Gabby refused. Y'all, it's so messy, but I'll save my comments for the end. Let's get into what the streets are saying.
Y'all ain't gonna like what I'm finna say, but I gotta say it. Shannon Sharpe is a creepy old man. I don't care what y'all say. He a creepy old man. But you wanna know what's even weirder, and I'm gonna check y'all on? I hate when y'all act like just because people got money, they can do whatever they want to do without judgment. I don't care about Shannon Sharpe playing no football, being in the Hall of Fame, being on ESPN. He is a freaky old man. It is no way you as a man in your 50s is chasing after a 19, 20-year-old man. It just don't make sense. Then y'all not even looking at these conversations, bro. And even the audio leak, fake or not, playing or not, this is a 50-some-year-old man talking to a 20-year-old girl. If you condone that, hey, that's you. I don't condone all that, man. Go find somebody your age. Go find somebody in your lane. Money does not give you the right to do whatever you want to. These people try to pay their way out of stuff. If he not guilty, why he offered a girl $10 million? If I ain't guilty, you ain't getting nothing. Nothing. He guilty somewhere.
The industry knew about Shannon Sharpe, which is why Monique said, stop messing with young girls, Shannon. And Cat Williams said, he's too scared to mess with white girls because they're going to ruin your career in a weekend, 2 weekends, and have you running down the street like Jonathan Majors. But what did Shannon say? He don't give a damn. He gonna keep doing it. So his career is ruined within 2 weekends. All the support, love, and expectation he got within his own culture and community is gone because he wants to mess with young white women. And it had to be well known because it's just too specific. And hindsight is 2020. How long are we gonna keep calling Monique and Cat Williams crazy? It was like we didn't realize that he was blasting Shannon the whole time that he was blasting everybody. And if you go back and watch the interview, I'm noticing how uncomfortable Shannon was, and he was shifting in his seat and moving around, and it's because he was talking about you. So now you running down the street like Jonathan Majors. No one learns their lesson ever. This has happened to every person since the test of time, and y'all keep doing it. I don't know why y'all want to humiliate yourself, why y'all don't have no discipline, self-control, nothing. I'm talking to you, but I'm talking to me too.
I do not feel bad for Shannon Sharpe. Actually, nail him to the wall. Men like Shannon Sharpe go after women whose frontal lobe have yet to develop, and then when they prove to you that they are still children, it's, oh, how dare she try to manipulate me? How dare she try to get money from me? Why do you think she was fucking with your old ass? No, really. Why would a 19-year-old go after a man in his 50s who she also knows is only here for a good time? Y'all keep doing this. Y'all keep doing it. It keeps happening because y'all have spent y'all years mistreating women, and then because women have dealt with shit their entire life, they're like, that's baggage. No, that's called common sense. Because a woman will no longer allow you to play with her once a woman gets to the point where she's like, wait a minute. That's when y'all want to be like, oh, she got baggage, she got boundaries. And y'all don't want women with boundaries with self-respect. Y'all want little girls who is going to do whatever y'all want her to do for a little bit of change. You want that phone tell that girl that you're going to choke the shit out of her and that she going to like it. And now she trying to get over on you and you mad. She's in it for money. She's in it for the money. Where y'all problem is, y'all think y'all are bigger than the program. Y'all get so full of yourself that you genuinely think this child wants you for real. Men like that scare me. Because what does a 56-year-old and a 19-year-old have in common? Actually, she's 20 now and he's 56 now. So a 55-year-old and a 19-year-old have in common. What? What do you have to talk about? What life experiences do y'all have to discuss? None. And anytime, and I know men are going to find their way in their comments like, it's legal. If you have to say it's legal as a way to defend your dating preferences, you're a predator. You're a predator. That's like us saying slavery was bad, and y'all be like, well, it was legal. That doesn't make it okay. It used to be legal to beat your wife. It used to be legal to rape your wife. Does that make it okay? I mean, it's legal. Because y'all love to be, she legal. And then you know what I always find so funny? When men get to, when people ask them like, well, if you had a 19-year-old daughter and a man in his 50s wanted to date her, would you be okay with that? Well, I mean, if he was going to take care of her and if he was going to, no, you would not. You would not be okay with that. You would think, man, he is dirty. But for somehow y'all can reason with yourselves and think that that's okay. And don't come in the comments about Drea because I think that whole dirty too. I think age gap relationships, any way you shift them, is disgusting. I think in any relationship where there is a significant difference, whether it be finances or age, there is going to be a level of manipulation. If someone has $0 and someone has millions of dollars, power difference. If someone has decades of life experience and someone barely has any, their frontal lobe, their critical thinking skills have yet to fully develop, there is going to be manipulation involved. And it's not appropriate. Y'all be wanting to date children, because if you just wanted to date someone a little bit younger than you, whatever. But if the age gap is bigger than the person's age, the age gap is bigger than the person's age, it's not appropriate. No matter which way y'all try to shake it. Oh, well, he could teach her something. She could get a mentor. Get a mentor. Get a mentor. Get a mentor. Not some dirty old man that wants to do whatever they was doing. And then also, let's tap into the big black baby.
Shannon exposing those text messages to prove that relationship between him and that lady was consensual only proved that he a coon. A consensual coon. Cause come put a big black baby in me? Seriously? And you took your big black country horny ass over there? Problem is you thought you was bigger than the program and she's showing you that you're not. Or do I feel like the lady is full of shit? Yeah, but when you play stupid race play games, you win stupid prizes or lose a bunch of money possibly. There needs to be a tally of all the millions, even billions, that these white ladies have collectively collected from these rappers and athletes. Hell, in general, because Bezos' wife walked away with billions and Dr. Dre's wife walked away with millions. Like, I remember she was asking for like $500,000 in just entertainment. And the fact Shannon was willing to settle for $10 million and she said, nah, nigga, I want 50. Like, it's the fetish of it all for me. Like, imagine a black woman saying, come put that big white baby in me. Y'all to tell her ass so. And it reminds me of that dumb shit that Kevin Gates said about Savannah and not liking how she looks at LeBron in comparison to the white women. Yeah, they look at y'all like some BBCs, big black chicks. In situations like this, it's proof. Because after they take that BBC, they take that BBC. And you niggas fold every fucking time. I don't feel bad for Shannon. And Shannon even said it himself. This is the most money that he done ever made. Like, even when he was in the NFL, doing the shit that he doing now is the most money that he has ever made. And this lady finna come through and try to take it all because you a big black freaky ass nigga. You niggas never gonna learn. Like, my girl said, I'ma secure the bag either way. You ain't put that big black baby in me soon enough, so time to bust out the white tears and the salacious allegations. Like you niggas ain't peeped the play yet? All that fucking money and no fucking sense. It's crazy. Like, you really tried to expose that video of you fucking Michelle on live to prove you wasn't gay, and whole time you a race player? That's fucking worse, Shannon.
So two things were at the forefront of this case in the court of public opinion: their gross age gap and the true nature of their relationship. So Shannon is 56 years old, and there seems to be some discrepancies with Gabby's age. It's being reported that she is 20, but in explanations of the court documents, it's saying they met in 2023 when she was 20. So either he met her and pursued her at 18 going on 19 or 20 going on 21. Both situations are problematic because under no circumstances should an almost 60-year-old man be pursuing someone 3 times his junior, especially a man on Shannon's level with so much to lose. It's extremely sick and predatory, and men have been allowed to get away with this for far too long. There are way too many 30-plus baddies running around his circles that he could be involved with for him to be chasing behind a possible teenage snow bunny. Like, let's just keep it a stack. Next is the actual nature of their relationship. It's obvious they had a consensual relationship at some point, but whether or not it was romantic is up for debate in my opinion. We see texts of him throwing around various figures like $25K per cheek or $50K and you can come over, which leads me to believe this is either a working girl of the night or a sugar baby situation, which ultimately doesn't take away from the seriousness of the allegations, but certainly gives us a clue that this may have been a situation where he was just paying to play and act out his fantasies. The fact that she is seen begging for rough play will certainly be a hurdle for her in the case, because who's to say the audio or the text message she put out just wasn't them engaging in more BDSM play. The recorded calls definitely seem a little odd and a little baity to me, but I mean, hey, what can you do? If she was baiting, he definitely fell for it. Lastly, I want to talk about the race play. I'm not here to kink shame anyone, but it's definitely disappointing to see somebody as distinguished as Shannon engaging in it. Especially being an older gentleman raised in the South, you would think he wants no parts and stuff like that. Stranger things have happened, I suppose. This is a huge mess, which I'm sure will follow him for the rest of his life and career. I mean, we already see that he's taken a step back from ESPN for an undetermined amount of time, so this is going to cost him millions of dollars and certainly burn tons of bridges. I mean, even if Shannon goes on to win the case, he can't change the fact that everybody knows that he's a fucking weirdo that talks to teenagers and enjoys race play. I mean, there's no coming back from that. I'm so disappointed in Shannon. I really enjoyed his content. I loved him on Undisputed with Skip Bayless, First Take with Stephen A. His podcast with Ocho is phenomenal. He's an all-around great media personality, but I'm definitely looking at him all kind of sideways after this shit. Like, dude's a total weirdo. So this is what we know of the case so far. Please let me know what your opinions are. Do you think it's a shakedown? Do you think he's guilty? Let's talk about it. If you'd like for me to continue covering the case and come back with any updates, please comment a black heart down below. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed this content. Leave these youngins alone, and I'll be back with another What Took TikTok real soon. Bye.